Hey everyone, Kirk here with Kirk's Motorrad Shop in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Bringing you a video that, well, I'm hoping a lot of you guys will not have to deal with this video other than watching it and just maybe enjoying the show, or maybe you'll learn something about your bike. So this is my 2018 GTL that's behind me. Ever since I bought the bike, the reverse module has never worked. And I knew it going into it that the reverse gear was a problem. And so I bit the bullet about a year ago, maybe not quite a year ago, but close enough, that I went and purchased a reverse module for it. Well, I never installed the module. Okay, here it is right here. This is the reverse module for these bikes. If you have a reverse module that's out on your GTL, your GT, or your K16 bagger, that's what the reverse module looks like, and they are insanely expensive. Okay, I think BMW wants like $900 or something for them. They're just incredible money here in the States. Today, or actually yesterday, I get one of these letters right here from BMW. It's a recall notice. Maybe you guys are already familiar with the recall notice, but I get this safety recall notice on the reverse module. Now, I've already spent the money. I can't return that product. So what to do? Well, I'm going to go ahead and install it anyway on this bike. And maybe some of you guys out there that have reverse are not covered under this, so maybe this video will benefit you on the how-to as to what to do to change the thing out. But I noticed here on this, I'm going to read this to you. I have to put on my old man glasses in order to read this paper. Oh yes, there it is. So it says here, we're informing you of this recall on your motorcycle. Although we are not able to perform the remedy at this time, and greatly appreciate your patience as we prepare the remedy, we will notify you with a follow-up letter as soon as a remedy is available. So they're simply notifying me that they're going to fix it, but they're not going to fix it. And it says, if you had the repair performed at your own expense and are looking for a reimbursement, click on the link, and they provide you a link and stuff like that to look at. So I'm going to probably go down that road because I'd like to try out the reverse gear on this thing. I know it has it. I mean, why wouldn't I fix it, right? The reverse gear control unit could allow moisture to enter the unit and lead to an internal corrosion and loss of reverse function. This could also causes overheating and the risk of a fire. So basically they're telling you that if your bike starts smoking, maybe don't ride it that day. So all that said, I'm going to go ahead and install the reverse module on my K1600 GTL and bring you along for the ride. So here we go. Oh hey, if you would like me to work on your bike, maybe you'll see it here on my lift, right out here on a video, hit me up, Kirk at kirksmotorrad.com, or through my contact page at kirksmotorrad.com, and we will schedule you to get on the lift here and get your bike taken care of. I can handle pretty much all of the late model bikes, everything from about 96 and up, and yeah, just let me know what I can do to help you out. So let's get going on this one. So in order to gain access to the reverse module, it's located pretty much right about here on the bike. So we have to remove these panels. So the other thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to inspect my air filter while I'm in here. I'm also going to change out the little elbow that is on the fuel line. This one still has the plastic elbow, and those have been known to fail. They're known to leak sometimes, and I'll be honest, every once in a while, after I fill it up or when I take off, sometimes I catch a little whiff of fuel. So I don't know if that thing's leaking or not, but I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that issue right off the get-go. So I'm going to remove these panels. I'm going to remove this panel here, this panel, and the ones on the other side. If you don't know how to do that, I know I have videos on how to do that. I'm going to just let the video run, and I will, just put in some real brief edits as to how to get these panels off. Well, let's get going on it. This is one of the handiest tools I've bought recently. Look at how short this thing is, and using a little stubby bit on there. Oh, this is great. These are part of the Nano Access line. I made a little video short on these things, and boy do I like this one. The module's right there. Looks pretty good. Well, I don't think I need to remove the fuel tank, but I do need to remove the airbox. I know that this bike I bought it used, but somebody's been in here before. There's a long screw up here. It was actually a bolt. I see one of the bolts are missing on the on this fastener that holds this thing down. You got a central plug that's on it right here. Okay. Here's a connection here, and there is a wire that's down here. I need to unclip this right here. You can see it. It will pull away. This module will pull off of here, and it's gonna pull off of this mounting plate. So this mounting plate in the back here is not part of the whole assembly. Okay, I might be able to dislodge it from there, and you can see on this new unit here that it will just kind of clip in like that. You can see it's going to just, you know, go into this mounting plate, snap in, and that's going to be it. So I'll try to position the camera so you guys can see what's going on, but that's pretty much the nutshell of it. So I'm going to try to unclip it and just pull it off of there. I'm not going to, you know, loosen up these. I think that it will just unsnap. Yeah, I can feel there's a snap down at the bottom too. So I'm going to pull this one out, and this one. I should be able to lift the module out. Yep, there it goes. So what I'm not going to do also is, the new module comes with all of the wires already attached. I'm just going to disconnect these wires and use my old wires. It's going to have one of these on it here. This, oh, sorry, wrong way. Let's see. I'm going to go this way, so I'm going to hook this wire back up and then change out these two wires that are coming in down here. That way I don't have to remove the whole intake and everything else that's on here. Otherwise it's going to be one heck of a process. This is not the part that goes bad on these. All right, it's not this resistor or whatever that's in here. The unit itself goes bad. So the wires are going to be fine. Inevitably somebody's going to ask in the comments, shouldn't you disconnect your battery? Well, you go right ahead if you want to do that. I'm not going to do that. There's really no power coming to this thing. I'm not worried that I'm going to create a spark here or caused my old unit to quit working. It's already there. I'm more afraid of losing these nuts down into the nether of this thing. Pull off the plug. Okay, there's that. So I do hope that for your sake, guys, if you're doing this, or if you're thinking about doing this, or you have to do it, well, I'm really hoping that you're getting something out of this video, for one. But even more so, I'm hoping that BMW will take care of it. You know, I am definitely going to try to get reimbursed, because this is really stupid that this stupid little reverse module burned up. And it's so prevalent on these bikes that these things burn up. There we go. Look at that. That recall notice claims that water gets in there. I don't know how water gets in there. It's not like you submerge your bike. I mean, you'd have a lot more problems if you did that. I don't see any evidence of water on this thing, or corrosion. So the other thing too that I'm going to do is, you know, if BMW says, oh no, this is not something we will do. We would never reimburse you, even though the paperwork says that you can get reimbursed. This is not something that will happen. Well, then I will reinstall my old garbage unit right back into the bike, and then they really can do it. Right. Okay, I'm going to get the airbox back on and just get it plugged back in, and then I will quickly test it just to make sure it actually is working. All my little lines that I had disconnected are reconnected. No air filter in there right now, but that's okay. It's going to be a quick start up here, and I just want to make sure that now the flashing R light is not flashing anymore. So. Alright, well then just reassemble everything back the way you took it off. Take this thing out for a ride. After I change that though, I am going to change this to a steel one. Alright guys, so that's how you change out the reverse module on these bikes. Hopefully yours is covered by the BMW warranty or the BMW recall. Well, I'll let you know maybe in the comments here, or maybe I'll bring another video as to what happened with the recall. You know, are they going to reimburse me, or do I need to reinstall my old garbage unit and then have them do the work themselves? So either way, I'm good with either way. It's fine with me. Again, if you wanted me to work on your bike, hit me up, Kirk at kirksmotorrad.com, or hit me up at kirksmotorrad.com. Thanks.